Hey, I'm going back to college, part two. What's up? It's the Culture Detective here investigating your favorite albums. And today I'm going to be doing an album review on the new Muse album, Will of the People. So, Muse is a British alt rock pop rock band, and they have returned for a new album, Will of the People. I mean, look at this freaking album cover. So, if you have never heard of Muse, then you're either older than me, like way older, or way younger than me. But in my generation, or at least in the part when I grew up, bands like Coldplay, Radiohead, Arcade Fire, Gorillaz, and Muse are the big things. Of course, before I even discovered Fantano, before I discovered Radio Music, I'm already kind of into Muse. And I still remember a few years back when I was still a teenager, I was really enjoying Origins of Symmetry. It's legitimately my favorite Muse album, and even when I listen to it now, I still enjoy it. Yeah, it's super epic, it's super dramatic, but at least we got some banging guitar riffs, some catchy ass hooks, and the songs are actually not bad. Like the performances, the vocals, they're actually not bad. And the epic drama actually is earned by the end of the album because the performances are actually that good. Tracks like Plug-in Baby, Space Dementia are honestly amazing. And even though Absolution and Black Holes and Revelations are not great or anything in my opinion, there are still great tracks in these two albums. However, from that point on, Muse started to fall off. Yeah, they're still making ultra dramatic, epic arena rock music that are not very all that great, but as they make more music, their music gets more sterile, more cliche, and more shallow. And it's almost like they're making music for car commercials now. And yeah, they really started to fall off when they released albums like The Second Law, Drones in 2015, and then in 2018 they released Simulation Theory, which is their take, their jab on the 80s revivalist type thing. I also reviewed the album shortly before it got released, and I was kind of lukewarm on it. Half the tracks on Simulation Theory sound basic and shallow as hell, and Muse has lost their charm, in my opinion. So from that point on, I stopped caring about Muse, really. I hate sounding like a hater. I'm not a hater. But truth be told, Muse's music are not as great as it used to be, in my opinion. So, with the release of Will of the People, I didn't go into the album with high expectations either, because, and given the freaking album cover, you know the band is going to make more ultra dramatic, epic music, and every single track is going to be like that. And lo and behold, I was right. Every single track on this album is as epic and as dramatic as ever. The album opener is the title track. We have these very epic enraged choir vocals, will of the people, will of the people, will of the people, and we also get the bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum drums that are again very much like a car commercial, and I get it. It fires you up. It's hype, but it's also a very basic drum beat for every dramatic arena rock song ever. This is the most basic as it gets, and it's cliche as hell. We get the jogging guitars, Matt Bellamy storms into the track with a very dramatic vocal performance without a lick of self-awareness. And the thing is, it's ironic. I'm a Hong Konger, and we have lyrics like "We need transformation, we need revolution," fight back, resist, all that stuff. And I get it. I totally 100% get the sentiment as a Hong Konger, okay? And I'm sure there are tons of people out there who will really get the sentiment as well. But Jesus, the mixing, the performances, the epic drama of this track just do not hold up at all, in my opinion. Musically, it's just not very great. Then we have the track Compliance, where we have some really bright, sharp 80s synths, some distorted bass, and more dramatic singing, and the track is really tacky and repetitive. And then halfway through the track, we have this weird electronic breakdown, which is just hideous as hell. Then we have the track Liberation, which is a dramatic piano ballad that builds up to almost a rock opera, like their Queen or something. And again, not only is it derivative, but it is also very sterile, very cliche, and just hideous again. And then we have Won't Stand Down, which is, in terms of production, one of my least favorite songs on the entire album. We have some of the heaviest distortions on the entire album turning up on this track. The verses sound awful. It sounds terrible. I feel like my eardrums are bleeding when I listen to this track. The guitars and the drums and the vocals are all completely distorted. I don't know what the hell is happening. It sounds like the song is deep fried, and it doesn't even sound good. It just sounds deep fried for no reason whatsoever. And the song, it's slow already, mid-paced, I would say, relatively to other tracks. But then you have to stick a dubstep breakdown in the middle of the track. I don't know why, and it sounds terrible. Then we have Ghosts, How Can I Move On, where the protagonist of the album basically finds love. And we have very sappy lyrics. We have this soaring piano ballad with these plinkety, rainy pianos. By the way, I'm sorry about the alarm. I don't know what the fuck's happening, but my roommate's onto something again. But yeah, again, this love-struck piano ballad thing is just so freaking tacky. And then that is followed with yet another terrible song on the album, You Make Me Feel It's Halloween. And this song actually sounds like it came out of old school Muse, like something out of Black Holes and Revelations or Origin of Symmetry, but with insanely bad mixing. The synths, the keyboards, the guitars, the vocals, the drums, they're all crushed and compressed, and they're all very loud to the point where they're all just crashing into each other non-stop, and it's so bad. If the vocals are a bit worse, I would legitimately think it's a Corey Feldman song. It's that bad. It's so insanely bad that I'm actually impressed that Muse could go this far. But thankfully, the album does get a little better in the last leg with Kill or Be Killed. Aside from the very cringy whisper opening, Kill or Be Killed, like they're Code Orange or something, I think the guitars are a lot better here. The sick chugging guitars are awesome. The high-speed keyboards, the track is a lot more high energy, and it's not that bad. We have Verona, which is kind of a boring ballad with a slow crescendo build with some climbing keyboards and atmospheres. It's kind of bland, but I wouldn't say it is offensively bad. Then we have Euphoria, which is a no bullshit, straightforward Muse song, and like other tracks on the album, it's super dramatic and epic, but at least it's one of the catchier tracks. And we also have pretty interesting lyrics where the people of the track are like, oh, give us euphoria. It's been all work and no play. Give us euphoria. And it's sort of an interesting angle. Like maybe these people are fighting the government because they're just bored, I guess. And then the album ends off with We Are Fucking Fucked, which is a really cynical ending. And the band decides to end it off with a distorted, noisy, electro-synthy alt-rock mess with awful production. Not good. I like sad endings, actually. I like movies with sad endings. I like albums with sad endings. But this ending, it just doesn't feel earned at all. And overall, with the themes of fighting back and resistance and uprising and anarchy in this album, again, I get the sentiment, but the lyrics literally go nowhere. They have nothing interesting and nothing new to say about these themes. It's just, come on, seriously? So yeah, not a very great album. Again, I get the themes, but the production is just, it just clashes everywhere. What the fuck's this alarm? I'm giving Muse's new album, my favorite track here is Euphoria. My least favorite is You Make Me Feel Like It's Halloween. I'm giving the new Muse album Will of the People Strong 3 to a light 4 out of 10. So have listened to the new Muse album. From 1 to 10, how would you rate it? Like it, and subscribe if you want more. And thanks for watching.